Mindfulness and meditation are often perceived by many people to be either the same thing or very similar. And the reality is that they are actually materially different. Well, they're materially different in the sense that meditation is a form of mindfulness, but mindfulness is not necessarily a form of meditation. So basically, we'll start off with the description of this to kind of explore this a little more. So mindfulness, the dictionary definition, is basically about being present. It's about recognizing the present moment, the present feelings, the present emotions, and so on. Whereas meditation is much more a practice to allow you to do that. So you may have a meditation which is focusing on the breath. You may have a meditation which is focusing on various parts of the body. You may also have visualization meditations and so on. Now, the impact of meditation is quite profound. There's a lot of studies around it which prove the benefits from either reducing stress or increasing our understanding of our body, our emotions, our feelings, creating connection, and so on. But in terms of mindfulness, it goes a lot more beyond that. It goes a lot further than just the practice itself. And the reason for deciding to do this session instead of one of my normal meditations is to just highlight the real difference between them here. So you can be mindful about absolutely anything in your life. You could be more mindful about the way that you converse with people. You could be more mindful about the way that you get up in the morning, about the way that you shower, the way that you eat food. Mindfulness can apply to absolutely everything, because if we go back to that definition, it's about being aware. It's about being present of what is going on within that moment. And the thing is, when we start to tune into some of these little things that we often overlooked, we open the mind to a lot of possibilities. The mind becomes more curious. It becomes a lot more kind of relatable to what is actually going on around us. We may begin to see things that we never saw before. I know when I first started my practice, it kind of hit me that I'd not seen kind of the true beauty of a lot of things in my life. And it allowed a lot more gratitude to be expressed about those things that I was experiencing. And it can be the same for you too. Like, you don't need to just sit, practice, meditate. You can do these things whilst you're out on your afternoon walk, whilst you're walking to the office, whilst you're eating your food. Just paying attention to a lot of these little things, it is actually incredibly, incredibly powerful. Now, I'm not discounting the value that meditation does bring at all. Like, meditation has been a fundamental part of my development, my career, my health. There's a lot of things that I can categorically say that had I not discovered meditation, I would not be doing today. However, there is this resistance that I often see. Like, people often look at mindfulness as being meditation, and that you've got to sit there with your legs crossed, either sitting silently or humming to yourself. And that's not correct at all. Mindfulness, it actually extends into many, many areas of our life. And if we just think about just one area here, in terms of relationships, one of the things about being aware with mindfulness is deeply listening. And by deeply listening, I don't mean just, I'm just going to sit and pay a bit more attention to this person. It's like really tuning in to what this person is saying that you're engaging with, truly understanding and connecting, giving them the space to feel comfortable enough to go ahead and express themselves. And in that, once you begin to do that, you unlock a whole earth of benefits. They will trust you more, so they will open up more. they will engage with you better. You will become better friends or family members with them. So listening is one of the key things that I'd like to focus on with this, is that when we engage with people, we may be thinking about the next thing that we want to say. We may be thinking about maybe even something that happened to us the night before, and maybe not even paying attention to the person at all. But if you just take one thing away from this little talk, it's that listening is one of the most powerful mindfulness activities that we can do. And it doesn't involve meditation, it's just deep listening, understanding and connecting.